Yes, Reds, how are we? Sorry for the slight delay. We've just had a Father Christmas on the sleigh going past Rick's house. So if you hear any Kimbo tunes, Rick, tell them what's on offer.
Mate, you got everything going on. Christmas #1's going off out here, mate.
All I want for Christmas, fucking hell, that's just been flying past. So the Alpha Santa on the sleigh going through the street. But look, boys, thanks for joining us tonight. If you just joined us, smash a like, subscribe. This show tonight is about Liverpool's results against Brighton. 2-0. 2 back-to-back clean sheets. Slow progress. May not be the most exciting on offer, but it doesn't matter at the minute, does it, boys? But Rick, how are we? Merry Christmas.
Yeah, mate, not bad, not bad. Long week. Last week before Christmas at work, so yeah, it's all going off, mate. So tired, mate, but we're here, mate. We're here to talk about the Reds.
Yeah, look, shout out to everyone in the comments. Slothball, Ed, Bavarian, Callum in the building. How are we, son? One of our members, you know that, son. Connor Willow, here he is, and Billy. How are we, son? Adam, how are we? I know you've literally just got you as we were going live, lads.
Yeah, just got in from work, lads. Bailed in. After did a little Baileys for Christmas, though, didn't I?
Yeah, I know you're like, lads. You love
it. The other weekend, it was good. It was good.
Yeah. But Red, smash a like, subscribe. Sorry, we haven't been on for a few days. I've had to take the boys have been busy as well. So, you know, it's been a bit boring the last few days, hasn't it? And there's been some footy on. But look, Bavarian's comment here, lads. He is saying, solid performance against Brighton. Would like to see us play with a quicker tempo when in possession, but can understand why we are playing the way we are till the confidence obviously grows. Rick, and that's what we were just saying offline. Like, you know, it may not be the greatest on the eye, but the results make the most difference, Rick, don't they? Especially to us at the minute.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not too fussed with our performances as long as we get 3 points at the minute, because we need to start getting up that table into them European positions, because some of the teams seem to be pulling away a little bit. So yeah, as long as we get the 3 points, got a clean sheet of the weekend as well, there's not really too much to complain about the weekend performance for me, I don't think, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, well, look, I think it is. Sorry, I'm just putting a few things in the chat. Make sure you smash the like, subscribe. Gary, he's coming at me again. Isak. Gary, we're gonna put a little wager on this, me and you, my friend, lad. So I'll think of something, and we'll.
No, I lose that much money, Ben. Fucking hell, lad.
Half, lad. I don't lose, lad. I win. Win it. Don't you start going missing, son. You can stay right here. But look, Gary, as always, look, cheers for the comments. Callum said, Adam, I'm doing it right, getting in from work, getting a bevy and talking about the Red. Lads, loves a bevy, this one, you know, lads. Fucking don't you, lad?
Little Wednesday one.
little wet Wednesday one.
Little Wednesday for Tuesday, innit?
Honestly, God, lad, I don't even know what day the fucking weekend is anymore. But Adam, on the Reds, good performance. Well, better performance. It's a little bit boring at times, Adam, but I mean, it is what it is at the minute, isn't it?
Yeah, just this. I think someone said there, solid performance. One out of nice early goal for the change, You know, that was a good
40
change.
Seconds, really.
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? It was the fastest we've done in the Premier League for like 7 seasons or something. It was saying, and
it's usually us conceding the goal.
Exactly, and that's exactly it. And we're normally chasing a goal, so quite good that we could just build from that. And I thought there was some nice footy on show, and we can build on it. We conceded a few chances. Like, don't get me wrong, it wasn't all rosy, but I think it was a solid performance, and we hopefully fucking build on it with the new formation stuff as well.
Well, look, I want to talk about the player in particular up front. Who, do you know what? He's having a cracking season. He's just joined us, Rick. Hugo Ekitike. I tell you what, he took that first goal really well. Never mind the header, but he just like a little flick up volley, fucking right in the middle, roof of the net. He's become a serious player, and you know, I can't believe that the club thought he'd have hit the ground running so quick, Rick. He looks mustard, and as I say, mate, you know, while one other striker is not fully up to scratch yet, he's doing Liverpool so well. You know, he's fucking brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he gets it as well. I don't know if anyone's seen the little snippet of the interview he's done with the girl at Liverpool. And he says like he loves the city, loves the fans, loves Scousers.
Shut up yapping, does he?
Yeah, like, do you know what? I don't mind someone that believes in himself like that. Like, he believes in his own ability.
Got that French arrogant swagger, hasn't he?
Like that can only be good for us because, listen, At the minute, he's probably one of the top strikers in Europe, performance-wise and goal-wise. He now looks like to be stay in the French squad. So that can only we playing with Mbappe, so he's only going to get better by playing with people like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, 2 more goals at the weekend. I hate that we take him off though, so that he can't get his hat trick. But it's 2 goals.
He could have though. He had a few more chances. Like
is that back-to-back 2 goals now, isn't it? In the league, Leeds and Leeds was playing before, isn't it? And then Brighton. For me, he's one of the first names on the team sheet going forward. Like you said, Isak's struggling, but no preseason, he don't look fit to me. But yeah, I'm glad Ekitike.
I really do think that's what it is. He's not match fit.
No, so I'm glad Ekitike is banging goals in because we do need someone to be on fire up front.
Adam, obviously, we've spoke today privately, as we do anyway, fucking mates for years. With regards to Isak, do you know one thing which annoys me is people just are writing him off. They can't be writing him off. Yeah. That's the worst thing you can do. You know, Jordan. Do you know Jordan? What did you say?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah.
No.
No. This fella, though, Rick, he knows what he's talking about, right? That's why he's on here with us because he's not stupid. But I mean, people are saying, "Well, he shit him. He shouldn't have bought him." That is typical fans these days, isn't it?
Yeah. That's the wrong thing to say. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. You shouldn't be writing them off. But I say you're allowed to criticize what you see.
Of course you are. You give them praise when they deserve it, and you can say, "Fucking hell, lad, come on." Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. But people writing him off and saying he's not going to come good and all that, like, you're stupid if you can't see the ability. Put it that way. So it's just getting it out of him at the minute, and that's what a little bit of a struggle. We're in December now. And we're open, and we thought we'd be up to speed by now, to be fair, didn't we? We thought that. So I think that's the most disappointing thing. But like you say, at least Ekitike's sort of taking the pressure off a little bit. So give him some time to settle, hopefully. Just give him some time to settle. He looks like a bit of a timid lad. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he looks a bit like...
You said that to me before. Yeah, I don't think he's timid, but I mean, he's very quiet, isn't he?
It seems like a very introvert type person, I think. Very.
Do you know what? It may just be the back of fucking
the summer.
Yeah, and he's just keeping quiet for a bit.
Well,
he's been fucking hounded, hasn't he? Absolutely hounded. And do you know what? And this is what I said to a few of the lads in our group chat. I blame them, me. I do blame them. I think they're as bad. I know he didn't fucking sign and all that, but I think they've dragged it on knowing that he didn't get the full-on fucking therapy for his injuries and shit like that. Yeah. You know, didn't have the proper training. We may think it's just easy to click your fingers and be match fit, but it's not, is it?
No,
it's just Adam, you said it ages ago, and I was a bit like, no, but you were right. He's playing catch up, big style,
massive. And that is the problem, lad. And that's I wasn't when we're all having our banter and that saying like you've sort of got to write the season off for him a little bit because and that's it's shit to say, but I just think he's a couple of months behind everyone else, and that's
he is, and he's going to remain that until the season stops, isn't he?
And I remember saying to you, he'd end up coming good right at the end. Right at the end, he'd end up coming good, and then the season's finishing now, and that's what happened.
But Adam, I think Liverpool this year are going to be a Champions League and FA Cup team, mate.
Yeah.
That may be perfect for us. Do you know what, Rick? We've had this chat as well. You're a big fan of him coming in. And as I say, I see Slotsball's head's comments here. You know, I agree with this. That little injury fucking set him back. Because the goal came and shit like that, didn't it? You know, blah, blah, blah. Well, he got his first goal against Southampton. Yeah. Then he had a setback. Gets back in, got a goal the other day, and then another setback midweek. But Rick, you know, this year, all the fucking players have been up and down. But I want to just talk about a certain person, and I'm going to bring this comment up. I can have it if I fucking click it. Curtis. This player.
The
Scouser in our fucking team, lads. You know that. This fella, Rick, he is playing unbelievable for Liverpool at the minute.
Yeah, I've never been his biggest fan, Jones. Like,
are you becoming one of his big fans, Rick?
I like Curtis Jones now. Like, I've started to see what he can offer in a game.
He's improved, hasn't he?
Yeah, like since he's had that kid.
Yeah,
like his kid, he seems more mature, more adult leadership. You see in the interviews that like it hurts him when we don't win games, we drop points, get the beat. he's very good on the ball. You can he's not the biggest of boys either, and you can't get him off the ball. His ball retention's second to none in our team.
He's the best at it, lads. He's the fucking best.
People saying, "Oh, he's only got 12 to 18 months left." I'm not worried about him signing a new deal. The boy loves being here. You see, he's future captain material as well. But yeah, he's very, very good at what he does in games. I'd like to see him get a few more assists, like he said himself. He'd like to get more assists, more goals. So hopefully that's to come. But it's mad though, from what he was when he first come in, like left winger cam in the under 21s, to then scoring that goal against Everton in the FA Cup that year. To now,
when you look at him then,
Dictate the game, could you? To be fair.
And now he's like a 6/8 in the midfield.
Oh, he's all of it. He's fucking all of it.
He can play right back as well. I'm not saying he's great there, but he can play there. So he's very important to this team. And at the minute, the only thing I do have against him is I don't want to get too attached to him playing well at the minute, because we all know what he's like. He'll be injured in the next game.
That's his biggest.
It is.
It is his biggest problem, isn't it?
It is his biggest problem. Adam, I'm going to put it out there what we've been saying in our group chat. Well, look, I don't think. I think some people will agree. Some people won't say it's what it is.
Yeah.
In the midfield three slots, I don't class Florian Wirtz as one of them. For me, he's up further up the pitch. Yeah. So in the midfield three slots, there's 4 players are fighting for them: Curtis Jones, Dominic Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, and Alexis McAllister. For me, Curtis Jones ticks so many boxes of what he's good at, attributes of a midfielder. And I think he's got a few more traits than some of the others. And in my opinion, if he carries on staying fit, he'll be Liverpool's best midfielder, lad.
Yeah, I agree, lad. I agree. It just shows, like, of him coming back on the side and how better we've looked. I know Szoboszlai's been absolutely brilliant all season. I get all that.
And Adam, he'll always have that one thing over the others. It means more to him as well.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is, though. I think that's what it is. I think, like what Rick said there, he's become a bit of a man, I think, this season. And, like, you can see him. He's the one shouting at Virgil van Dijk. He's the one shouting at whoever. Yeah, I think he's most probably got in that dressing room. And he's been giving them shit, saying, this is what's that? Yeah, and that as well, Wirtz.
Massive.
100%. He even come out, didn't he? Come out the other day and said, like, Curtis Jones, like, not surprised him, but, like, didn't realise how good he was, and he brings the best out of him.
But did you see there was an interview recently and Virgil van Dijk was doing, like, a drop down of strength? He said, I think they said skillful, and he said it's Curtis Jones.
Yeah. Most technical, yeah, he said.
Most technical, sorry, yeah.
Yeah. And he's got that in his locker, and he's always had good feet. Obviously, the only criticism was everyone saying he keeps hold of the ball, and he sort of explained that the other day, which was quite good. I thought in his interview that he said, I'm more confident in the ball, so we don't want to give it to people who maybe aren't more confident. And another thing I think he's done a lot this season, and he started to do last season, was getting the ball forward, passing the ball through the lines, and I think that's what's changed us in the past few games, to be honest with you, lads. Because he's the only one who tries to find Florian Wirtz. So, yeah, good comments, man.
No, I agree, and Steve Chip saying he's better than any of them at dropping deep for the ball and progressing us. Yeah. Rick, that's a massive trait to have, because during these some fucking defeats when he hasn't played, Liverpool have lacked someone a midfielder to go and get the ball. Curtis is brilliant at. He's not scared to have his fucking back turned to goal. Do you know what I mean? And I think some of the other midfielders do get a bit twitchy with that. Do you know what I mean? When you look at some of the attributes of certain players, Dom's biggest attribute, Rick, is energy. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's got a great strike, but I think in some of the other departments, they're average. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's the greatest dribbler, for instance, shit like that. McAllister's probably best trait is, which I would say, is reading of the game. Where his fucking major weaknesses is fucking his pace. I reckon I could beat him in a sprint. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'd fucking beat him in 100 metres, me, lad. Do you know what I mean? And then you look at Gravenberch, his probably biggest weakness is his passing range, his fucking forward, I think. But obviously, his best attributes is probably his athleticism, turn, the little tricky turn. But when I look at Curtis Jones, Rick, I think he's got so many fucking good things going for him.
Yeah, massively. Like someone said there, when he drops deep to come get the ball, he's probably one of the best at it. Him and Gravenberch are probably the two I'd say that are good at it. But who do you boys think, if you had to pick one midfielder, first name on the team sheet, him or Szoboszlai, who are you picking?
Probably Dom for me because he's more available.
Mm.
But I think if Curtis stays fit, I think Curtis could be the main man. Mate.
They're not the same type of player, are they?
Well, that's what I was going to say. To be fair, they're not the same player, though, are they? Like, I'd class more Jones, Gravenberch, and Maka as the three.
Yeah.
I'd think, and he's in before. I think he's in before all three of them, and then we go whoever. You know what I mean?
His biggest fucking weakness is just staying fit. Curtis is like Joe Gomez. They're the worst, their own worst enemies. Do you know what I mean? And that's what lets him down.
Yeah, do you know what it is with the Gravenberch thing, though? I feel Gravenberch has been hung out to dry by McAllister, if I'm being honest.
I agree.
So he's trying to do a two-man job, which is probably half the reason why he's fucked. And in games, he looks like he's not on it, because I think he's, like I said, he's doing a two-man job. But I think if you had Jones and Gravenberch in there together, I think it allows them both to do what they're there to do, and not trying to do each other's job as well. Like I said, I don't count Szoboszlai as
Don't try
yeah, I prefer I count him further up with like Burts and stuff.
Is it because you want him to go and press?
Yeah,
exactly. You want him in front with like the play in front of him, don't you? I think
he's the best striker of a ball at the club.
Yeah.
So I hate that he don't shoot enough outside the penalty area. Maybe because he's been told not to, but he just needs to like let it go and just smash it because he can hit a ball. But
I think Tom's got the best strike in the team.
Yeah, that's definitely the best midfield three, though. I think if you go in Jones, Gravenberch. Yeah,
the diamond's the perfect formation for it. Diamond is the perfect formation.
I would say right now my favourite four in that diamond thing is fucking Gravenberch at the bottom, Jones, Szoboszlai, and Florian.
Yeah, that's it.
I just think with regards to Maka this year, I don't know whether his pace is going against him a bit because this league is they're going more relentless. These fucking bastards, you know what I mean? They're launching in at players. I think, as we were talking privately, do you know that game against Sunderland when they had 7 minutes on? Maka was the one fucking around with it at the end.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
he looked really slow. You said it the other day. Is it whether because he's played so much football with internationals and shit like that?
Since 2022, he's played. He hasn't had a rest. He's had the World Cup, then Copa America, and like he's just constantly played. It's like Fabinho, isn't it? Like he's just fell off.
Yeah.
Plays so much footy. So it's 100% for me. Like Maka doesn't start for me now.
I think the best thing that he could have is a little bit of a rest. Like you said to me today with regards to the Isak situation, just have a little rest and we'll slowly
take your time, bring them back in.
Adam, while we've got this question on screen by XY, shout out to our mate. Hope you're good, lads. Make sure you smash a like, subscribe. 35 years in the build, 36 years in the build right now. Give us a like, it's free. If you want to become a member, do so. We've got some good shit coming your way over Trimbo. And I'll let you know on the details. Because if you become a member, you're also going to the Diehards WhatsApp group. It's been a bit quiet, but we're just getting everything in order. Adam, what's your thoughts on the Glasner links? For me, I wouldn't fucking have him anywhere near Liverpool.
Lincoln to us or fucking just leaving?
To us?
No, not a chance. Not a chance. I don't want him anywhere near our club. Anywhere near. He just looks like a bit of a cunt.
He does. He does. Do you know what? I want to start you off with this one, Adam. From Gary's comments, I want you to get involved as well, Rick. Why won't the comment come on? I don't know. Is it coming on for you? I can't see it. Yeah. Why the fuck did that not come on for me then? Yeah, it's weird. I don't know whether my mouse is just fucking tired. Adam, will Rio get game time? It's funny enough, Gary mentions this because we spoke about it today. No, for me, I don't think he gets a game.
No, I don't think he gets a game. I said to you, didn't I? And we both sort of agreed that, like, just haven't seen enough of him, lad. And like when he has played in like the League Cup, I still don't think he's like done enough, like cemented the let's see him again. I don't know. I just think is he just maybe too young and too slight at the minute, and don't know. I at the minute we're not doing very well as well, so we're not going to really turn to a 17-year-old, are we?
No. I think his best chances. Do you know what? I was saying it to you boys in our group, Rick, and I thought his best chances to get games was after that Newcastle winner, and it never happens.
Yeah, but Slot don't deal with young kids. He didn't do it at Feyenoord.
No.
Like we shipped to load out in the summer. So I can't see him going to Rio for anything. He's only on the bench because we have no one else, if I'm honest. I'd like to see him come on 15, 20 minutes in the game near the end. Like that's I'm not saying start him or give him 90-minute games. Bring him on 15, 20 minutes.
When the opposition's defences are tired, fucking go and get on,
Like, it's mad. Someone put there's any chance he goes out on loan in January, potentially, if Edwards has got a brain. He gets him away from Slot.
I would definitely.
He can't. Do you know what the problem is? I think when you look at the kids, Trainioni, now he's starting to waste away.
Yeah.
Because do you know what I always think with these players? I only use Jadon Sands in particular. For me now, he's done at Liverpool, boys, because when you see Liverpool spend what they did on Ekitike and Isak, where the fuck does he get a game? He's never going to get a game.
Yeah. Too many injuries as well.
And now we're all talking about potential left wingers and right wingers. So then Rio's fucking dropping down the pecking order. I'll be honest, if he carries on, I'd be surprised if he's at Liverpool in 2 years.
I can most probably agree with that, to be fair. I think we could just be looking on getting him, like 25 million or something in, like you say, in 18 months' time. Something
That's
like that.
That's what seems to happen in these big clubs, lads. They utilised them and then just fucking flogged them for a quick profit. Harvey Elliott was another one. He's another one that's going to get 30-odd million for Liverpool now, isn't he?
Rio is a Klopp player. Klopp would have given him...
Yeah, Klopp would have given him out, 100%. Yeah.
But it's going to sound mad what I'm about to say, but I'd rather give Rio minutes to try and see what type of player he is than go splash 65 million on Semenyo.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll come up to transfer stuff at the end. So let's not go into that just yet. Because I know people will want to talk about Semenyo, of course. Gary mentioning Alonso. Michael Corleone is saying, shout out to the comments, saying Slot has issues. But at least he's trying things, Rick. And he may not be everyone's choice of manager this season with what's going on. There's a lot of scar tissue around Liverpool. But I mean, he's trying things and you've got to get behind that.
Mate, it's mad. How many times was I saying it in the WhatsApp group to do the formation he's doing? It's only took him till fucking December.
You say sacked.
Mate, he should be sacked, but it's only took him till the 16th of December to play the formation everyone's been telling him to fucking play. That you've got the players for. We've got no wingers.
He had to drop the fucking main man, though, didn't he, lad?
Yeah, we've got no wingers.
Have you seen what happened, lad? He fucking hell.
All right, he got his run out of the weekend. What fucking more does he want? He's off, mate, in January, so we've got a plan for life about him. And this formation, if we can get this formation right, listen, we've got 2 clean sheets back to back with this formation.
Yeah, we are.
Right? It's not been overly exciting going forward, but you get the right personnel in that attacking area, like Bert starting games, Isak firing, Ekitike, obviously he's scoring goals, but if you get the other 2 attacking players in and around the goals and the assists, it will look good because it's solid. Right back might be a little bit of an issue because now Gomez is injured again, but Bradley's back. Apparently Frimpong's trained this week, so that's 2 back. It's going to be interesting to see who plays in that right back position because I do think it suits Frimpong more than it does Bradley, and I also think it suits Kirkers on the left-hand side more than it does Robbo. Because there's no wingers, you need someone who's quick to get up and down the pitch, and them 2 are rapid. So yeah, let's see where this formation goes. Let's not be too hasty. If we lose one game with it, let's not go back to the same shit before.
No, that's the fucking problem, Rick. Is like people are just losing their heads after every defeat now, and we've just got to kind of stick with it. In particular, I want to mention a player, Milos Kerkez. I think I've seen someone yesterday saying, "No, he hasn't really done anything." And I'm like, new players fucking must hate joining clubs like ours. Then if fucking fans are chatting shit like that, he's took a lot of shit this season, hasn't he? I think it was exaggerated a bit. I really do. Don't get me wrong, he had some shit games, but I think he has had some decent games. He's a young lad, 21, and to be going. What did you say to me today? You said it's hard for people to get behind him because of the the likeness towards Robbo. It's hard, isn't it, to not see Robbo being the starter?
Yeah.
But I think recently he's slotted in really well. He's getting further up the pitch, and I think he's helped Liverpool.
Yeah, his defending's been a lot better as well, hasn't it? It's like, he loves an header, like, doesn't he?
Fucking lad, he heads balls on the floor and everything.
Yeah, he's wall to header it. But, yeah, I think he's done a lot better the last, I'd say, about 5 or 6 games, to be honest with you.
He's gone under the radar, which is a good sign for the left back.
That's what you want. You want him to go under the radar. We don't want him to be in the chaos, do we? So yeah, I think he's starting to settle down defensively. Said to you today, didn't I? He just needs a little assist, doesn't he? Like a nice cross, like what we bought him for, I think. And everyone will be like, all right, that's what we got you for. All right, we can build on that. But yeah, I've been happy with him past few games, lad. Definitely.
Yeah, so suppose like Comey's saying, shout out to him making the comment, or her. I'm sure I can't think of it, boy or girl. But do let us know so we know when we get it right. Optimistic Sobbo prognosis, out for 3 weeks. A few rumours going around. He's going to be back in Jan, so that'll be a big blow, hasn't?
Yeah, it's only a couple of weeks though. That to be fair, Jan. So hopefully back by the Arsenal game or something like that. Hopefully.
Rick, how's the cold?
Still got it, mate. Still got it.
Still got it.
Can't get rid of it, mate, for shit, mate. And it's too cold.
Yeah, look, Comey saying ankle ligaments. Look, shout out to Mark. He's just become a YouTube member. Thank you very much, lads. Lads, drop me a message on Twitter with your mobile number. I'll get you into the Red Door Alive WhatsApp group for any, like, all our little bits. So get involved, and I'll just make sure you message me on Twitter, and I'll do it after this. Rick, you know, obviously Kirkes has been impressing. You mentioned the right-back situation. You know, me and Adam have talked about this today, and I'm sure people have probably been thinking about it. Now is the time where fucking Frimpong has to step up. Really does, you know. You know, people are fucking wrote him off, kind of. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, me.
You have in particular. That's why we're looking to you. But now is the time, Rick. You know, sometimes new signings, though, Rick, take a bit of time, and we do have to remember it takes time, doesn't it? Certainly, the problem that these new players have had, Rick, they've been dropped into a team where they've all been shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's once he's back. Obviously, like I said, he's in training this week. It's massive next couple of months for him. He needs to stay fit. He needs to get a good run of games in this new formation. But I'm not convinced on him. The only thing that's stopping me absolutely ripping him apart is the price tag we paid for him. It was a decent price for someone that played in the top league, won the league at his club. But yeah, I've seen more TikTok videos from him than appearances this season. It just needs to stop. And I don't even have TikTok. They just keep popping up on my Instagram feed.
I forgot TikTok.
Oh, fucking ain't got TikTok, mate. I'm too old for that. I don't know how to use that. You know. But yeah, maybe it's the intensity of the Premier League. Some players just can't deal with it. And hopefully, because it's the same injury he's had now twice, isn't it? The hamstring. So, but to be fair, he has been asked to play right wing, right back, right midfield.
I think that's partly some of the reason as to why he's picked up a bit of knocks there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's, it's one of them. Adam, you're like me, I'm same as Michael. Shout out to him for the comments. Frimpong looked fine. He's not done anything wrong in any game. The problem is, he's not played long enough.
Not played, yeah. That's it, and it's simple. You can't, like we were saying about this, you can't write Frimpong off yet because he's not fit. So let's hopefully get him back on the side because he looked good in the Community Shield and all that. Looked quite good, and then, as you say, he got injured. So hopefully this week he's back and back on.
Well, this is it. Look, shout out to everyone in the comments. Callum saying we've got Spurs and Wolves next to setting, nothing less than 6 points. We've got Nick, you were talking about this today. We'll have a little conversation on this, because the Wolves game's been a few days. I'm trying to refresh my memory, and you know what I mean. I think that game just panned out. Wasn't the greatest fucking game, was it? But Rick, in the next 2 games, I think that Spurs game, Rick, they're a perfect outfit for Liverpool to beat them away from home.
Well, it'll show where Slot's really at because the performance was good at Inter Milan.
It's like the battle of the shitheads, isn't it?
Yeah, El Sacchi or whatever you want to call it. Inter Milan was a good performance in the Champions League, but we seem like a Champions League outfit this season a little bit. In terms
don't mind that though.
No, I don't mind it either. Spurs are shit. Let's be honest. How many goals they conceded at the weekend?
Fucking hell, we're giving them a run for the money.
Forest beat them 3-0 at the weekend.
Beat us 3-0 as well.
Yeah, no, we scored.
It is the clash with the shitheads.
It's 3-0, wasn't it?
Was it? Yeah. No, I'm sure we scored. Well, we didn't score. Fuck off. I must have been asleep.
There's been that many of them. We can't even. My head's fucked.
But yeah, it's going to show where we're at with this. Like I said, with this new formation, where Slot's at. Because if we lose to Spurs, it just goes back to the fucking negativity. The Slot out shots from Adam in the group.
Look, I can't lie. Like, for me, I'll be honest, Rick. Look, we are at no old barred. I don't think the manager's the right one for Liverpool, but I will 100% support him for as long as he's in the job.
Yeah. What Michael asked the viewers as well then.
Yeah, where do you all stand? Go on, Adam.
There's a lot of like Slot out and whatever. How many games is it that you can say he's turned it round? So we've got Arsenal in 5 games. Right? Say we win the next 4, and we're going into Arsenal. Is everyone happy? Is everyone happy then? And everyone's like right behind the manager. No. Well, that's it. I disagree with. That's why you're a tit.
So what you think? If we win 4 games leading up to Arsenal, you think he's turned it round?
Because that means we're unbeaten in 9. That though, you know.
But do you not think it's based on the performances though?
Nah.
So say you get a lucky 1-0 win. That's not really. You can't really judge it on
maybe this season performance.
Oh yeah, I get that. No, but I get that. But then say the performances are not great. You get a few 1-0 wins here and there, but then you get to the end of the season with scraped top 5 for Champions League. What do you do then?
You build on next season.
What, you go again with Slot,
that's exactly what we did with Klopp. We scraped. We had a goalkeeper score an header.
Yeah, but Klopp had credit in the bank.
Difference was, it's not just about credit in the bank, right? We've got to see certain things whereby we look like we're making big progress.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything since we won the trophy that we've made progress. If anything, we've spent 450 million and we've started to look worse. Now, if he starts turning it round, if the football for me starts fucking going up a gear and shit like that, we've got players that can turn it on anyone. Let's make no mistake about it.
The players, that's why I'm quite confident actually, because the last couple of games, the players actually look like they're stepping up.
Well, I think they've fucking got to, Adam. They represent Liverpool Football Club. They have to. It's about time because they've been shit all season. Let's cut the bollocks. They've been crap. Half of them haven't been turning up. We've been playing games with 1 or 2 players being all right, with a fucking team of 9 of them dog shit. Do you know what I mean? And you've got no chance in the Premier League. But I'll tell you what, right? Adam, I'll pose this to you. And I said it to you. If we get battered not battered, that's the wrong way. If we get fucking a few goals conceded by Spurs and lose on the weekend, then you've just got no chance this season. Because they are fucking garbage.
You know, it's going to be like an inconsistent season then, and that's where I agree.
But I think, realistically, the way we've started compacting the midfield and shit like that, we should not be going there and conceding 3s and fucking 4s like we have done over some certain years. No. They've always scored a few goals past us, even last season. It was to score 5-2 or 5-3.
5-3, wasn't it?
6-3 or something. Yeah, 5-3, right?
Yeah, something fucking daft. I think the way we're setting up, we should have more control over them. Because let's face it, and the reason why I say Spurs is a good opponent for us, they're in the shit then. And he's under the cost big style, isn't he, Thomas Frank? I'm quite surprised how it's gone for him, but they're going to have a go at Liverpool. Yeah, 6-3, Callum's saying. That's what I mean. I don't expect that. I'd happily take 1-0 Liverpool win out over there on the weekend.
Adam, question to you then, right? We get knocked out this Champions League group stage, but he finishes top 5. What do you do then? In the summer.
Finish champ. Yeah, so Yeah, because I'd say we'd have to look at a manager because I don't think that's turning it around. To be fair, I think that's turning it
I
around.
think if we automatically get knocked out of this group stage, right? So
Well,
that Inter Milan,
we won't.
No, we won't. But that Inter Milan game was a massive game for us, which now takes the pressure off a little bit on the game away to Marseille. We haven't got to go there and win.
Yeah,
right? We can afford to take a draw there and beat Karabakh.
We can rest players there and just beat that carrier bag shite.
But if we lost to Inter Milan and then lost to Marseille and we went out that group stage, I would have binned him. I wouldn't even let him on the plane back. I would have binned him off there.
I would agree with that, 100%. Yeah, 100% agree with that, lad, but never happened.
Do you know what I will say? It's like this one. Like as I say, I don't think he's the long-term manager for Liverpool. You know, if we have to wait till the summer, like for instance, we do it. If it doesn't disturb the team, we've got to remember if we're getting rid of him, there's got to be a proper plan in place because we'll fuck the whole season up. And that's what I think. Maybe the shallow things happened. They've probably gone, let's just calm down a minute here, settle the ship. I think they've probably got more involved within the club, a bit more FSG, getting a grip of it. Maybe you've started already seeing Michael Edwards face a bit more around there. Fucking Hughes has been in the training ground a lot. So I think they're trying to pull the reins in a notch, which is fucking fine. Yeah. Maybe Slot needs a bit of a helping hand. You just don't know because there's been a lot of shit going on. There's been anything that could have went wrong this season. Fucking has went wrong.
He ain't get the hand off Bronkhurst, is he? Fucking hell, he's a statue. He's a statue.
Look at him, lads.
My turn around is to me what I will be happy to go again next season with him is like third place like a City did last season, and a cup run in both cups. And in the fact of getting to a semi, that's turning it around for me for how shit we've been. That's what I mean.
If we're not going to win the Champions League, guys, which is still a big ask, it's definitely got to be fucking making a good go at the FA Cup.
FA Cup, yeah. That's what I mean. Two cup runs to at least the semis or something like that, because that shows that he's turned it around and like players are listening and fucking blah blah blah. But I give it Rick not like fifth place and going out in the Champions League. That's not good enough. I agree with that.
It's not. It's not good enough. Not with the calibre of talent we've got. And I think that'd be a major fucking problem at Liverpool. It's been a bit of a mess this season. So I think, do you know what I think right now? I think sacking him on the spot right now doesn't do us any favours if there's no plan in place. What would be interesting to see is if Alonso gets sacked and we have a defeat. That would be interesting to see what happens at Liverpool. Not that we all want it. I know some people just want him out. I like Slot. Do I think he'll turn it around? I'm unsure. I don't think he will. I think right now we're playing off a bit of fumes, to be honest, and we're riding the wave, the players a bit. It'll be interesting to see what happens when fucking Gakpo's back. If the manager's still there, does he just throw him back in? No, if he does shit like that, then he fucking has to go. Do you know what I mean? That's what will fucking cause fans on his back again, Adam.
It's more his decisions, isn't it? And that what will make everyone turn again.
Because of right now with Salah going and Gakpo being injured, the team kind of picks itself, the formation, doesn't it?
Yeah. Got loads of injuries, though, you know. Got about 7 players out.
Mate Mo.
Yes.
Yeah, then. Mick, question for you then. Is it still top 5 for Champions League qualifications or top 4?
By quite a distance, the English are leading the rankings is us, and I think Italy is second. I think it is. Yeah, I think Spain are third. But second and third are quite close, but us and second and third are quite a bit of a distance.
It's always fucking changing.
Yeah.
Then with regards to beating Brighton, so what are Liverpool now? They're unbeaten in, what is it, 4 or 5? 5. Look, that's slow progress. It is good. Fair play to him because it's been carnage at this football club recently, hasn't it?
Yeah. I think it has though, and it's been a joke, hasn't it? So, like you say, there's a bit of a positive of not getting beat, because we were getting.
What, lad? I'm not going to lie. We're talking to Rick off here, and I've said to him, I'm sure everyone who watches us here, and look, if you just joined us, 47 in the house, smash the like, subscribe. This season has been fucking draining.
It has. I haven't even been looking forward to the games.
No, it's been tough. It has been tough with what happened in like today. That knobhead, you got it. What is it? 21 years. Should have got life. That fucking dirty cunt. You know what I mean? Excuse me, language, but it is what it is. And then obviously the tragedy. You know, rest in peace to Hugo and everything that could have went wrong. I know we won the league in 2025, but it's been a fucking disaster of a fucking year for Liverpool.
I know. It has, lad. It has. The last, like I'd say, that's 4 or 5. Well, since July, wasn't it, when Jota? So since July, really, he's been a fucking nightmare, hasn't it?
Oh, fucking hell. Shit, lads, shitheads have been getting results at Anfield. It's mad.
Like that United there yesterday.
Oh.
You're like, fucking hell. Like,
but that's how I say that. People say like, oh, we're unbeaten in 5. We drew with Sunderland Leeds in that 5. That's shit.
No, I get that. I completely get it. But
do you know what though? Right now they look all right points considering where we've been.
Yeah, I don't really have to agree with that.
And I know that's mad. That's not me accepting fucking anything less. But I think this team's been on their ass. They've been fucked mentally.
Like, we would have definitely got beat that Leeds game, 100%.
Sunderland, I thought we were going to fucking lose. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's do you know what's been mad this season as well? That all the opposition have had the lucky bounce. They've hit the post and it's come back to their strikers and fucking scored. Look at that PSV game. It's been carnage at Anfield and fucking in all the games.
No.
Like if we can beat Spurs away from home at the weekend, I'd feel a little bit more like. I always expect us to win at home, regardless of who the opposition is. I always expect us to win at home. So I don't look at them games to think, yeah, he's turned it round. It's the away games that are going to do it for me, because last season away from home we were class.
Yeah. Oh, we're brilliant away from home.
Yeah, like so the Spurs game's going to be big. The Wolves game, listen. The Wolves game might seem a fucking throwaway, but if we don't beat Wolves at home, that's telling. That is very telling if we don't do that.
Fucking Arsenal needed 2 jammy goals.
Yeah, but
we were 1-0 up and they had the shot on target.
To be fair, their first goal shouldn't have stood anyway. But
yeah. But this is
the point. Football is football. At the minute, this season, I don't beat anyone, but I agree. We should be fucking wiping the floor with Wolves.
Yeah. This is one of the best comments I've seen today. We build the confidence step by step. This is what I'm saying. You can't be expecting Liverpool to be fucking swatting teams 5-0 at the minute. It's just not going to happen.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
I don't want 5-0. I don't want 5-0. Listen, if we can win 1-0, 2-0, but the performance is better than you smashing a team 5-0.
Well, I'm open. The way we're setting up, right?
You'd smash teams because of it.
No, but we're perfect to go to Spurs, like that Inter Milan game, and get a result with.
Yeah, I agree. Lad. They're not great going forward either, Tottenham.
Fucking shite, lad.
Not great going forward. Like,
no.
They haven't scored that many this season. That's why their fans are fuming, aren't they?
Yeah. Mosey is saying we still gave up a few chances against Brighton. Not out the woods, but the formation change offers more security at times. That's the key, Adam. Yeah. And I think this is why we'll do half all right in the Champions League, because that formation, if he keeps it, he'll get some luck off that.
Yeah, 100%, lad. With the Brighton one as well, I feel like I'm making excuses up again, but you've got to take into account as well, they're like the 4th highest scoring side this season, Brighton. They've scored just as many as United, City and Arsenal. So to get a clean sheet against them, it was a good clean sheet. Do you know what I mean?
No, I don't mind teams having chances as long as we take our chances.
Yeah.
Because when I watched that Soccer Saturday, that Tim Sherwood said like teams can come to Anfield, Liverpool can play teams. It can be gung ho, like both back and forth transition, but Liverpool have better players, so it don't matter if we take our chances that they get 1 or 2 chances.
The thing is, those are better players. They've not been taken.
No, they're not.
Creating chances, many of them, and they're not taking them.
We wasted a few on Saturday, really, as well. Like with Salah's counter-attacks and stuff. We did waste a few, didn't we?
Mo fucking could have had 2 goals, lad.
Yeah.
Was Van Dijk bombing up there as well? We should have given him the ball and score. I was like, where's fucking Isak? Isak's at centre half while Van Dijk's playing striker on that counter attack.
Isak's on fucking oxygen.
Just hands on his knees like that, fucking hell. While Robbo and Van Dijk are right up.
He's like, fucking hell, these are quick for old fuckers, aren't they? Yeah, Dicko, great comments here. He's talked with those who were affected at our parade. You know, what a fucking... This is what I mean. This fucking year has been carnage. We've had a fucking amazing fucking time winning the league. Since then, it's just been a fucking disaster, hasn't it? Okay, then we'll go through some of this. Right, we've gone through the game. Do you know what I mean with the goals? There wasn't really much to it. Spoke a bit on Tottenham on the weekend. We're obviously got a few. Tomorrow we got Cop of the Morning. I think we're going to try and squeeze a scouts therapy and we'll work it out, Adam. We've got the preview. We've got someone joining as well, Rick, a Spurs fan on Friday. As we know, we'll put the details out. Good lads. I've known him for a while. He's doing well. He's just won an award as well or something. David in the building. Yeah, he's saying, what's the ceiling for Ekitike? Looks to be very high, given how young he is. We found another gem. This is what I mean. Anyone slagging our fucking signings off, shut your mouth. Because
was he kissing the badge at the weekend?
Yeah.
I see him pull his shirt down in the picture, and I was wondering, like, did he do it? Like, but
they don't really get much wrong, and this is why you've just got to trust them. Do you know when it comes to signings? Right then, let's dive into this one. Can you make a poll or share your thoughts? Minter, Semenyo, Rogers, or Yandy Amande? Rick, do you start? What's your thought?
I don't know who the last one is.
Well, that's that kid we were talking about, Adam, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Leipzig lad, winger. Leipzig.
Is that the one they've just signed though this season?
Oh, I don't know. To be fair, he's only 19.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So if I'm picking one out of that, Rogers is not a winger though, is he? He'll just play in Verts' position, so I won't take that. Although Rogers is a very good player.
He's been fucking outstanding this season again.
Mate, listen, I know you boys don't give a fuck about the England team and whatnot.
Yeah.
Bellingham will struggle in this England team. Yeah. I'm telling you now, because the likes of Rogers, Foden, and then players who are playing very, very well, and it's just not based on names. But going on this, I like Minter, you know.
I thought he looked good on Saturday.
Yeah, like he gets a few points on Fantasy League for other players' teams in the group, but I'm not sold on Semenyo. I'm gonna be honest.
My opinion's changed of it.
Yeah, like boys, we were talking yesterday, and like I see some of your comments on the game. Like, it don't look like he does much, but then obviously Ben said something that he scored.
Fucking scored 2 seconds later.
We were all talking, and then we just went goal.
But if I'm picking one out of that, I want to go Minter.
Do you know what I said on the weekend? I went for a laugh. Joe Gomez first goal. Fucking 30 seconds later. So I'll be honest. You know, I think Minter's a good player.
I don't want no wingers. I don't want no attackers in January. I just think go spend the money on 2 centre halves.
Yeah, I think I agree with Steve Chip here. He's saying Minter's class. Definitely needs another year at Brighton. It's not a bad shout. It's not a bad shout. I think I do like him. He's quick. You know, he's got that bit of money about him. But you know what, though, Adam? We were talking privately yesterday, and I know a few of the lads in our group. You know, they haven't been fully 100% in Semenyo. At first, I was thinking great, but then his form has massively dropped off. I was watching him yesterday, and I was just thinking, does he massively improve Liverpool? I'm unsure. You know, I really am unsure on it. I think look, 65. Is it more impressive or more exciting because the release cost 65 million? For me, I think Bradley Barcola would be the best one for me. That's just my opinion on it. And I don't know whether... I don't know. I just don't know. Is he limited? I just don't know if his ceiling's anywhere near what some people think it is.
Yeah. I think 65 million is a lot, mate. I think 65 million is quite a lot for
him. Do you?
Yeah, I do, to be fair. I do. Because, like you say, I think he's 26 as well. He's not like he's young.
Let me get to yeah. Carry on.
Sure, he's like late 20s. So I don't know. He's a bit hot and cold, isn't he? As well for Bournemouth.
He's 26 in January. He is.
That one is, yeah. So let's just say 26 then. Yeah. I think 65 million for him. I don't know, for someone who's not guaranteed to start. You'd say.
Barcola's just turned 23 in September.
I'm taking Barcola, Rodrigo over.
I agree. I think they're the two we should be looking at, to be honest. Them two.
Well, Adam, this comment just here, right? This was something we were talking about, comparing it. Saying Semenyo technically looks no better than Gakpo's, just faster slightly. I know Gakpo's fucking pissed us off, right? But I mean, he scored loads of goals last year.
Yeah, I know. And he's only a couple of goals behind Semenyo as well this season.
And this is no disrespect to Semenyo. I think Semenyo's a cracking talent, but I don't know if it's the right one for Liverpool. Yeah. And it's not worth just diving on. Knowing Liverpool dive on this fucking winger, whoever they go with, that's it then. That's them set. They're not going to go buy another one. They're just not going to do that. And I know, where's the comment here? David saying, Barcola, a great talent, you know, but will cost 90 million, also improving in the Prem. But he's also improving on the big stage, isn't he?
Ekitike was unproven in the Prem.
There's going to be a lot of players that are going to be unproven for the Premier. That's what I was saying to Ben. There's not many wingers out there. You've sort of got to take a gamble on one of them.
Why do we want a winger? If this is the long-term formation tactic we're going with, why do we want wingers?
Got to be able to mix and match, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so as well.
This formation would not do it every week.
No, it wouldn't. But then don't go splash 65 million. Go look for the 35 million gem in one of these leagues.
Yeah.
That seem to like find players at Brighton. Go speak to Brighton scouting network. See if they know any 30 million pound winger that looks at talent.
I'll be honest, boys. I think with the rise of Ekitike, it's caused them an issue with thinking on wingers. I definitely believe that, because obviously now Florian's fucking picked up, and I just think this is why I'm thinking they don't buy a winger in January, and the reason being is I think they'll go with what they've got, bedding Isak properly and getting him match fit, letting the Ekitike progress, keep fucking Florian going. If you go and buy Semenyo, you're then taking someone out behind Florian Wirtz. I think Liverpool will end up back in that rat race of fucking start getting beat again.
Yeah. When you're saying we're not going to sign a winger, you sort of don't
in January.
Yeah. Well, even in the summer, I mean, like, you don't want to just sign load of central players though as well, because then you can't change anything. You can't change any formation. Yeah. You're stuck with one formation. So when Rick is saying that we don't really need a winger, we need one who can do maybe go across the line. Basically, you can do left, right,
multifunctional forward type of.
Yeah, I think that would be what you look for. To be fair.
Yeah.
Well, they got Chiesa.
Kudos for fucking Spurs was the name that they'd apparently been looking at, because he could play different roles. You know what I mean? But obviously, it's not him now. Of course,
Kudos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's shit.
No, I know, but I mean, in the summer they were obviously players, weren't they?
Jared Bowen.
And Semenyo is that. He plays left, right, and he can play up front.
I'd rather Bowen than Semenyo. I ain't gonna lie.
If he was 3 years younger, 4 years younger, he'd be brilliant. I think. I agree.
He's hung around at West Ham too long, hasn't he?
Way too long, lad. Yeah.
Everton were apparently nearly close to getting him in the summer.
Yeah. Danny Dyer said,
You wouldn't leave West Ham forever, no, would you? Fucking hell.
Fucking probably would this year. Fucking shite.
He's a legend there, isn't he?
Boys, this is an important one.
Yeah.
My opinion would. This is just my take. I don't know whether you boys agree, and I want you to, answer. I would just get Mark Gay for now and run with what we've got.
I'd most probably agree, lad. I'd even try and get another centre half if we can, and get him in early if we can.
Yeah, just not Slotterbeck.
I do think there's something in that Jackie or whatever his name is.
They'll have some piece in it. Yeah. I think
Mark Gay are just a backup just for the team, squad play. If it doesn't work out, but they've got to have something, haven't they?
Yeah, 100%, lad. I think we definitely need one 100% this January, because that can get us to the end of the season there, I think, and we can start talking about maybe cup runs now if we get a centre half.
Yeah. But this is it. Comey's saying, Rick, we are light on both wings, though, and what happens if Salah leaves? Maybe they have to bite the bullet and just keep hold of Salah till the season, then, Rick, if they just buy a centre half.
Yeah, like Harry just said last night, if you're Salah, why would you leave in January when we can still pick up the Champions League? I'm not saying we're going to win the Champions League, but you've got more chance of winning the Champions League with Salah in your squad. So why would you leave? You might as well finish the season and get the send-off you deserve in the summer. And you might have another Champions League to your name in that time. So I want like Liverpool are not short of £2. Do you know what I mean? So unless it is a stupid offer in January for Salah from the Saudis, like 30, 40, 50 million, you're not taking that, are you? Like, fucking hell, you just
if you get a daft offer, Liverpool were getting and they should really start trying to test that PSG.
If you get 70, 80 million, like in terms of that sort of number, you then got to have the conversation.
Well, if they do that, Rick, if they were getting them sort of figures, 60 around them, then they should be going to test that PSG out for that Barcola.
100%.
That would,
for me, a new deal, is he?
Him or Elise would be the perfect winger for Liverpool, I believe.
That Barcola still ain't signed a new deal, is he? So
no.
Anyone know on the details on this Bavarian's comment about Joe Gomez's injury?
He hasn't said, has he?
No.
No point, is there? It's fucking probably going to be big for a month, 2 months.
I was gutted for him, mate.
I think he's been brilliant lately.
I know. he just can't play like 2 games or that, can he?
But he goes in the summer, you don't get nowhere near 10 mil for him.
No, lad, if you put him in water, he'd fucking dissolve, wouldn't he, Joe? He's just, lad, and he's just, he's just one of them. But look, it is what it is, and I think it's going to start building up. I think that the names are going to start coming out now. I think Liverpool will buy, but I don't know. I think with the way the performances have gone, maybe with the situation with the manager, maybe there's a few things fucking that they may just sit on. But I think Mark A, they've got to go all out for that.
I think Mark A definitely happens.
You do?
I do, 100%. I'm quite thingy on that, confident. Especially with Glasner coming out that he's going as well. Like,
yeah. I can't stand him, lad. I think he's a fucking bellend.
I know, an idiot.
He thinks he's like fucking Pep Guardiola, lad, doesn't he? Fucking more like Pep Linders, the soft comes. All he's saying here, Rick, I'm not sure we know what system we'll play next season, so I don't think bringing forwards isn't smart. We have players that can deliver plenty of goals, and we still haven't seen the best of them.
We don't even know the manager's going to be next season, so...
No, but I like that comment, Rick. I think we've got players there that still haven't hit the form yet. So
yeah,
we need to be working on them. Do you know what I mean? It's I don't know. It is what it is. If they feel the need, they can. If they feel Semenyo's the one and they bring him in, and let's see. Do you know what I mean? We've just said we don't think they get much wrong, so we'll just have to wait and see. But boys, we'll wrap it up. It's one of them. It's busy games coming up now. That Arsenal game. If we can get to that Arsenal game with the wins, I tell you what. Do you know what's fucking? How many games away did you say, Adam?
5 games it is.
5 games. So we put 4 together. 4 wins together. We go to Arsenal. We could put ourselves right back in the mix.
Could. We could be going into that Arsenal game maybe 5 points behind them. Could happen. Could happen.
You just never know. You've just got to keep the faith. You've just got to always keep the faith and just see what happens. I don't think we're title challengers as of now, but I mean, you never know. We may just kickstart and just start picking up wins. It's got to come eventually, and it's putting a run together.
Surely has to at one point, lad.
Yeah, but look, shout out to everyone in the comments. Callum, as always. David, we always play well at the Spurs ground. Me too. We seem to fucking concede as well. We always have a few stupid fucking ref decisions. So hopefully they're not as stupid. Bavarian said, thanks for a great show. Callum saying Liverpool to win the FA Cup, he thinks. But Reds, look, we're going to be back tomorrow around 11:30 in the morning for an early Cup of the Morning show. We'll go through a few topics. If there's any topics in particular you want to discuss, let us know. Leave the comments on the new show. I'm going to set it up. But Reds, keep the faith. We'll see what happens. And we'll see you tomorrow. Up the fucking Reds.